Today we're going to review one of my most favorite video games of all time on the Super Nintendo, Aladdin, based off the movie. Been 27 years since the movie came out, and most likely a remake. Think of it. The basic plot of this game is you are collecting gems, 1-ups, throwing apples at enemies, and jumping on their heads too and get the scout up, just like in the movie. The film is basically about an orphan boy named Aladdin, and who wants to become famous and rich. And the big blue guy you see is Genie. Every time you complete a stage, you'll get extra continue or lives or extra hard, or end up in the bonus stage. Anyways, the film is about Aladdin and who wants to become friends and then trust an old man named Jafar, who tricks a boy to enter a place called the Cave of Wonders, and finds a magical lamp, and tends a genie inside and gives him 3 wishes. Susan becomes a prince and marries a beautiful princess, Jasmine. Things don't go right, and it's up to him to do, like, restore the entire Air Agrabah, and in the end, love conquers all. Anyways, the game is kind of like based off the film, alright? You are just basically playing a street rat boy his goal is to reach the point A to point B to each end of the level. Anyways, the bosses are pretty easy, especially the apple sour guy. Also, I forgot to mention, this game is presented by Capcom, one of the best companies that do interesting games like these. Also, every time you complete a stage, you get a password and collect all the jewels in this game. Also, you get a little short cutscene that's based off the movie. That's actually pretty nice. It's really nice. And they use still images. It's kind of like based off the film. And you just get text titles of what the characters say in this game. So everything in the stage just are based off the movie. This game came out in 1993, basically a year later, since the film came out in 1992. It does have a magic carpet, which I did not imagine in the film. There's a reason why I'm talking about the Super Nintendo one, because it's slightly easy, even for young kids that play this game. Knows it's just for little kids and very easy to do. You have to pull switches to move the sharp stones out of the way, and watch out for spikes and boneless pits. in water. Because our basic hero doesn't learn to swim. Also, I like it when he takes damage when he says, whoa. Infidels. Anyways, our hero Aladdin has escaped the cave of wonders that's interrupting. This is where it gets even harder. When you ride the magic carpet, you're never going to tell what's going to happen. Ignore that. It gets tougher to avoid the rock and all that stuff, but you have to see the entire game all to yourself to play it. Anyways, you enter in the genie's lamp world, where he has to train his master, or for some obvious reason wants him dead. And I don't know why, but that's what the programmers want to make this game very interesting, to make the genie somehow want to murder his master, Aladdin, even though he set him free of his lamp. And later on in the film, this stage is very colorful and amazing. I like it when they're using the You Never Had a Friend Like Me song. Anyways, you end up in a desert. And find where Abu is at. And the Egyptian. Remember that from the movie? That one scene? Yeah, anyways. You have to avoid flying sand bats. And some bad guys are trying to kill Aladdin, and you jump on these things. Reach the end. And you enjoy the whole new world stage, which is the best part of the game. Anyways, you get to the final stage of facing Jafar and fighting off his minions. Just avoid all the dangerous traps you have to go through. You come face to face to Jafar himself. Just wait until he throws his snake staff, jump on it, and hit him on the head a couple of times. And the final battle begins when he becomes a giant snake, which I'll show in a few seconds, since I can't skip these stupid commercials. You have to wait until he spits out eggs out of his mouth for some reason, because where else are they gonna pop out? And you thought it was the end, but nope. He got one final attack. And we enjoyed the ending of this game, using the scene from the movie as well, that Jafar wraps around him, and use his final wish to become a all-powerful genie. And believe it or not, that's how the game ends. And Aladdin apologizes to Jasmine, and he sends his genie free at the end. And that was Aladdin for the Super Nintendo. I love this game. It's slightly easier than the Sega Genesis. Why do I say that? Well, there's obvious reasons why the Super Nintendo is slightly better than the Sega Genesis. Don't get me wrong, the Sega Genesis does have great graphics, but man, is it hard. Really hard. I'll probably tell you why it's really hard. Harder than the Super Nintendo one. To its credit, this Super Nintendo has great music, sound effects, one voice actor when he takes damage. They like using scenes from the movie, so I'll give this game some credit what credit's due. So it's one of the best things that come out of Capcom's history time. So, yeah. All I can say is the Super Nintendo one deserves a perfectly good thumb up. It's one of the greatest Super Nintendo games out there. It's pretty short, unlike the Sega Genesis. This takes like a whole hour. So, this game is pretty great. I'll give it that. Gameplay is fun. And graphics are perfect. And it's just a pretty darn good game. So, I'll see you guys in the next review, when I might probably talk about the Sega Genesis of it. So, goodbye for now. Leave a like, comments, subscribe, and more views to this video. So, see ya!